You're on. You're live on YouTube, not live. And hi everybody. He's texting somebody to do something.
I am.
And now we're live. We're live on audio excursion. Hi. Well, you know, last week at this, probably right about this time, as you were trying to listen to the world's greatest action sports podcast, aka an action sports podcast about nothing, you really were getting nothing, Todd. It was you know what it was? The ultimate ASMR experience. We wanted you to just be able to, for an hour and a half, to just relax and listen to nothing. Because we know you were all worked up and ready to listen to some action sports banter. Ready to listen to Todd sound off about all things.
Yeah, but it worked out.
Todd talk.
It worked out.
Did it?
I don't know. I'm assuming people eventually. Look.
People liked my part.
You have one job.
You have one listener. You have one job.
You have one job.
Well, yes, it finally did work out a couple days later. What you got was another excellent episode. Thank you to all of our new subscribers on YouTube. YouTube.com. Not a presenting sponsor of this podcast, but probably should be, since we're making them a ton of money. With all the views they're getting, them all the eyeballs, right?
YouTube.
I'm Chris Coté.
I'm Todd Richards. Hello. Hi.
Oh, Todd, you sound so excited to be podcasting today.
I can't even tell if that was the beginning or is this incoherent rambling.
Because we're so professional at the beginnings of these podcasts.
Of course we are, dude. Can't you hear the wonderful band saw going outside the window?
Oh my God, is that happening again? Well, either way, we're also very excited. We've got a special guest in studio. He's right over here off screen, but he can talk. We gave him a microphone. Introducing Mr. Tyler M.A.S.S.
Thank you. Welcome.
Tyler M.A.S.S. So Tyler M.A.S.S., if you don't know this man, he is one of the top chefs in town, and he
won our sweepstakes.
He's been around the world and back.
We had a sweepstakes in the local penny saver.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was the only one to enter.
The loser got to come sit in on this podcast. Tyler is the owner-operator of Moon Age Food Co., one of our favorite places in town. Mm-hmm. We eat there often. I sometimes play music there. Tyler also was... Tyler, you I think you came into my sphere of knowledge from your time working in Bali, and then you came back to Encinitas, correct?
Yeah, I was the head sushi chef over at Zito in Cardiff, R.I.P. I guess, and then went over to Bali and wound up in Canggu and was on holiday over there. And by the time I left, a company called M.A.S.S had opened up, and I just was hanging out there so much they just kind of
hired you.
Yeah, they hired me. They said, "Look, you're not really going anywhere, are you?" And I said, "Well, probably not." So I was over there for about 4.5 years, running their restaurant, writing their blog, and it's kind of like a cult. You kind of do what you can.
Yeah, you just.
And then it came back, and then that's when our gene pools collided. I guess.
No, I mean I remember hanging out with you, having some good times at Zenbu as well. Oh yeah.
Very good time.
From what I remember, it was awesome.
Yes.
Tyler's a great friend to Todd and I,
mm-hmm.
So he's allowed to come in here anytime he wants.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
And if we don't like what he's saying, I'll just mute him. It's
he
fine.
wanted to see how a well-oiled machine works.
It was the idea of let us show him how not to run a successful podcast. He can take what he learns here and do a good one,
mm-hmm.
which most people do after listening to this show. Yeah. So welcome, Tyler M.A.S.S.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm stoked to be here, and I will sit here quietly until
we look over.
We'll call upon you.
Yes.
Call upon you.
Please do.
Well, I don't know if this is your first time listening, you're probably going, "What is this?" Well, like I said, it's the Monday M.A.S.S.
Yeah, because
the Monday Action Sports Show.
Because between last week and now, I'm sure we've just been avalanched with
growing
new
numbers.
Subscribers.
Yeah, last week was truly an action sports podcast about nothing, and this week, the day is January 24th, an actual Monday. So we do this sometimes.
We're a month out from Christmas 2021.
What? January, I said.
Right.
24th.
We're a month out.
Oh, away. I think when you say out, that means it's coming up.
Words.
Like, I'm a month out from going to
prison.
Are we going to...
But what if you were released from prison? I'm a month out of prison.
My baby's a month out of his mom's vagina.
Right?
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's an early part of the show to be dropping the V word, huh?
I mean...
It's a technical term. I'm not ashamed of it. We have sponsors before we get into the meat and potatoes of it all. Herschel Supply Co. at Herschel Supply. This is where you can get the best bags in the business. You also can get yourself some gear. And I'll tell you, the Herschel gear that I've gotten so far has been amazing. Of course, the bags, my daily driver, backpack, laptop, everything you need, boom, right there. Looks good. Feels good on your back, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's a tagline they have,
Feels
but it
good
could
on
be. Feels good on your back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. Beneath Apparel, BN3TH. These are the world's best underpants. We deal with a lot of the world's best on this show. We have the world's best sponsors.
Feels good on your back.
Feels good on your undercarriage. Don't believe me? Ask Todd. Todd, how are your Beneath Apparel underpants feeling right now?
Right now, they feel great.
Oh, you got those
I'm currently wearing army green ones.
Oh, yeah, I'm going multicolor. Those have Tencel in them.
I don't know.
Tencel.
What does that do?
It's like a space fiber.
See, here we go. I thought that's what you put around the Christmas
airs
tree.
your undercarriage out with joy.
Oh, it's tinsel.
Tencel. No, that's Christmas. Month out. Christmas is coming at the Richards household. Nanocraft CBD. Nanocraft CBD at Nanocraft CBD. MASS20. MASS20 is the code you can use for that and for Beneath Apparel. And did I mention Bub's Naturals? You know, I did an advertisement. Did you see my advertisement for Bub's Naturals on my Instagram?
Yeah, I did. Did you get paid extra for that?
Paid promotion. What's funny is I was about to do that anyway without a paid promotion,
right.
But then because I believe in it, obviously. I wouldn't lie to all these beautiful people out there listening and watching. I believe in Bubs. You said my hair is growing back. I believe you.
Yeah, but then when you did the commercial, it doesn't look like your hair is growing back.
You know, it was interesting. I did the commercial literally 2 hours after I had gotten a haircut, and I get my haircut very short. So if you look close, it looks great. Hair. I know. My hair's, well, I mean, you know what I mean. Bubs Naturals is great. At Bubs Naturals. Hansen Surfboards. At Hansen Surfboards. MASS10 online. People love these ads. Pannikin Coffee and Tea.
Pannikin Coffee
What do you think about it?
Just crushed one.
You crushed it.
We just got some cinnamon rolls and
we're
coffees.
Yeah, I got Pannikin in my
Tyler.
KPBS mug.
You want me to handle the rest of these? Because you're fucking molasses.
Oh my God.
You're a molasses
I am
warrior.
going bare minimum on sponsors. We're going to lose them. Go ahead.
All right. You Online, at You Online, that is our home on the internet and a great place to catch up with Cantori. What the hell is he doing? I don't know. Go to the stupid website and find out.
Well, that's a great advertisement for one of our sponsors.
I'm one of those...
A stupid website.
I'm a realist.
Stupid meaning good?
Yeah, like super dope, funky, fresh.
Yeah, it's a great website.
I can't see the sponsors now that you put your thing in the way.
Well, you're already blowing it. I just lost You Online as a sponsor.
Didn't blow it. New Greens, at New Greens. You can get MASS20. Do you have a friend that's a doctor, but he's kind of one of those doctors that maybe just hangs out at the beach and goes surfing a lot, and maybe he's up in Big Bear working on his house and posting a bunch of photos to Instagram. If you have one of those kinds of doctor friends, more likely than not, it's Dr. Devin from at New Greens and Pure Prescriptions. New Greens, it's got a great formula to keep you vibrant.
Yeah, this is a good ad.
Keep
going about houses.
Salads in a glass.
You suck at this.
At New Greens.
Adventure.io.
Adventure.io.
New Greens is great. Adventure.io is great too. I saw a new adventure right here in Southern California. I've actually had some people ask me, like, I want to shape a board or I want my kid to shape a board. Well, I saw that Christopher, homie, or Shaper Studio is still a thing, but they've teamed up with Adventure.io. So you can basically get the app, click one button, and you're on your way to shaping your very first or second or eighth surfboard under the guidance of a very skilled craftsman.
You know what a great adventure would be? Go to China with COVID right now. That would be a great adventure.
Oh my gosh. Didn't we make a pact last week we're not talking about China or the Olympics?
I said Olympics.
Oh, but you're going to talk about China?
Well, China's just a country.
I love China. I had such a great time in Shanghai. Last time I went there, the old district, the series of alleyways. I was a sojourning traveler. I had music in my ears, the sound of nature and commerce and business happening. I was eating street food. I love Shanghai, China. Now go on. What don't you like about China?
No, I was saying if you want a good adventure, maybe try to go there with COVID
Right. I would go to China tomorrow for just a couple days. Just Shanghai, a couple days. I would feel comfortable with that. Todd's not going. You would have heard that last week, but it was silent.
Actually, our last week's podcast was done in Braille.
I think it was probably our best podcast, but you won't know that. You're just gonna have to. Assume.
You keep talking like no one got the audio.
No, they got it.
Was it like a late release? Was it like a bonus
It
content?
was a late release. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying about late releases, right? You know. As in just a few days late. Pedal Electric. At pedal.electric. Your bike's on the way. This is not a bit. It's not a bit. It really
feel
is
like
on
what
the
was
way.
the other one? The skin shit that you used to promise me you were gonna
yeah.
get me? New skin?
Not new skin.
What was it called?
Some
Some kind of like skin product.
I just used it last night.
If you go back like 250 episodes, we had a bit going where I was gonna get
Todd wanted
this
some
product.
ointment. It
and
was ointment.
It just never showed up. Now we've escalated that to a full bicycle. What?
I'm just helping you.
Okay. Anyway, so
It's happening.
I'm supposed to get a bike from
Look,
Pedal
these
Electric.
guys are busy.
Chris took it. He said, "Well, we can share it," and then Chris just decided to
It's
like
both
have
of
it.
it's both of our bikes. I'm just gonna
It's
keep it at my
birthday
house.
and Christmas.
We're gonna keep it at my house. This is both of ours though. Tyler, what'd you think of those sponsors? You ready to support some of those sponsors we just told you about?
I happen to be wearing my New Greens shirt right now.
See? So Todd's crappy New Greens read actually resonated with you and you're ready to purchase.
Yeah, I mean, his read didn't really do it too much justice. The beach doctor, when he's not drinking mint juleps and watching the sun go down
Right.
there, he has been supplying me with collagen and New Greens for my health, and it's quintessential to how I feel now.
There you
compared to
go.
How I felt a while ago.
Well, for those of you that don't know, can I talk about it? Can I bring it up?
Please do,
Tyler
please
has
do.
Tyler's kicking cancer's ass, literally as we speak. Back from a big battle. Give us the brief rundown. How this happened and where are we now?
Yeah, I'll give you the cliff notes, although I tend to ramble on. One day going surfing, I was putting on some sunscreen and I felt a small BB on the base of my right side of my nose, and didn't really think too much of it. Did the typical male thing and figured I'd bury. Oh, there I am. As you can see, I've got a face for radio now. Figured I'd bury myself in work and not tell anybody about it, and that was kind of a mistake. And then it started getting worse, and then I went to a doctor, and they referred me to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and then they did a PET scan. And long story short, I found myself in the cancer department at UCSD, and that's when I kind of put two and two together. And I had a stage 4 squamous cell carcinoma in my face right there, and I went in for a 10-hour surgery, and they removed a quarter of my face and took tattoos and bones from my arm and kind of rebuilt what I am now. And just dealing with that, but my spirits are high, and changed my diet altogether, and now I'm back out surfing and running and being
Podcasting.
a father and podcasting now, and just back in society. I'm not really letting anything stop me.
There you go. That's enough for you over there. You can have more audio from you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, told you we're professional. No, it is. It really is like. It's an honor to have Tyler here because not only is he an awesome person and a great friend, but we're just happy that he's upright, walking around, looking and feeling good.
Well, thank you.
And it's
an honor to
a
be
badass,
here.
total badass. So yes, in all seriousness, a lot of the products we have, Bubs Naturals, New Greens, NanoCraft CBD. These are actually products that will help. If you're feeling super healthy all the way to feeling horrible. These are products that can help you.
Do you see that? We
would
remember how
tell
we
you
were
about
talking
it
about, I
today.
don't know if it was last week or the week before, we were talking about how the cannabinoid receptors in our body because of something that goes on with CBD or THC or whatever.
Yeah.
That helps block COVID latching onto your shit.
Yep.
I just read another giant study that talks about how ingesting CBD every day, a CBD a day keeps the COVID away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think ingesting THC with CBD in it will help as well, if you're into that sort of thing. But you can do just CBD, like Todd. And Todd, you've only had COVID like what, 4 times in the last few
Yeah, I've
weeks?
only had it 4 times.
Yeah. No, that's true. And we are big believers in CBD since day one. And also, last thing I'm going to sell you.
Can you get Omicron twice? Asking for a friend.
Omni means one in the Greek alphabet.
It does?
Chron is chronic, so it's like one chronic. So scientifically speaking, Omicron is a singular cron. It's a 1 cron. So you can only get it once a month, as far as I'm read. You know what, Todd? Do your own research.
Chronologically.
Do your own research, man.
Right.
You know, come to my Facebook page and do research there if you want. Camp Shred, February 12th through 13th. Camp Shred.
Is this surf news?
This is news.
Okay, just news.
Camp Shred is coming. This is the world's largest surfboard demo. You can actually go down there, potentially ride a Todd Richards chemistry board, hand painted by this guy himself.
Probably not.
Might be the least checked out board of lot.
I think you're lying.
I might be lying, but at the same time, you know,
maybe
this is media, and that's what media does.
Maybe
we lie to you.
It's just some big.
It's something.
I'll be back on the 12th, so I'll be there the 13th, and I'll be. Maybe I can just whip one up. If you want to bring your surfboard by the chemistry booth.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Sunday from 11 to 11:15, Todd will be at the Chemistry Surfboards booth, and he'll just talk to you.
I'm gonna be.
He will acknowledge you.
I'll be shaping in the booth from 11 to 11:15.
He will. You cannot touch Todd, but you can look at him.
Not in the eyes.
Point at him.
Not in the eyes.
Don't look at his eyes. You can point at him with your friends, like you can talk. You can talk around him. Just don't talk to him. Mm-hmm. Look at him direct. He's gonna be there. Won't be signing autographs.
Let's get into the meat of this podcast.
Surf News is brought to you by Hansen Surfboards. Thank you for getting through the last hour of advertisements and reckless banter. We've got some awards to give out. So it's very exciting. We'll start with the Stab Surfers of the Year. Surprise, surprise. Carissa Moore, John Florence, Jai Glindeman from Australia goes back to back for the Grommets, and Katie Simmers is the Surfing Youngster of the Year. Best Edit, Sonic Souvenirs by Kai Neville and Mikey February. And Best Film, Reckless Isolation by Kalohe Andino. Do you agree with those selections for Surfers of the Year?
Sure.
And do you think...
I still haven't seen Sonic Souvenirs yet.
Well, then I guess
Kai Neville movies are always there's a vibe to those.
Yeah, and Mikey February, I mean, everybody loves this guy. He's lovable. He's beloved. He's an amazing surfer and a stylist. And this is a repeat of what we just read you. Stabs right on the pulse of this. This just happened yesterday. For the second year in a row, John Florence and Carissa Moore are now the Digital Vans Triple Crown of Surfing champions. And John won Haleiwa, Sunset. He got a third place at Pipeline. These are digital. You know how this works? Mm-hmm. People get videos of themselves.
Now,
is this 3 marquee spots.
Is this an NFT?
It's an NFT, okay. A non-fungible token. This is a surf contest online. The files are in the computer. Either way you slice it, John Florence gets the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing win via the internet. And for Carissa Moore, she won Haleiwa, Sunset, and Pipeline. Clean sweep, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of, let's get Tyler's take real quick. Tyler, what do you think of digital online surf contests happening, especially like the Triple Crown? It's a big one.
To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what any of that is. I mean, besides the Triple Crown, but
yeah.
Digital online surfing sounds like something that a child in Omaha would play in the middle of winter.
Yeah, it's people surfing in your phone.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you can watch them.
I use that
it
for
happened.
porn.
Yeah, me too. The triple crown of pornography is happening. What?
Ironically, it ends with.
You're watching it.
Well.
It does.
I was just watching the Triple Crown.
You just
digitally.
finished it up,
Yeah,
huh?
I just finished it.
Well, those are the winners there. We've been really getting into a lot of conspiratorial moments on the podcast.
Well,
And
listen,
and that's fine.
Is
This
it
is what people are talking about.
conspiratorial is in the eye of the beholder.
It really is. And no more conspiratorial than the GOAT himself, Kelly Slater, in the news again. And Australia, some people in Australia are saying that Kelly Slater has no chance of getting into Australia for upcoming events without being vaccinated. This is according to the federal government. Slater's been warned
Well, didn't they just
by the federal sports minister, mate.
they just booted out the tennis pro.
Yeah, Djokovic. I saw it, and Kelly Slater is Kelly Slater. He's the GOAT. He should paddle to Australia. Well, I don't know.
Will they let you in if you paddled there?
If you paddle there, yes. If you paddle there from any other landmass besides Tasmania, because that's too close. No, I mean this one's tough. Do they really think that Kelly Slater's going to come into Australia and like start a spread? Am I going to get canceled for saying that?
I don't know.
Are you on the GOAT side or the Australian side?
I think that when a country has a set of rules, and everyone has been suffering and it's been sucking for everyone because the rules are all the same, and then it doesn't matter if you're Kelly Slater or Djokovic, you decide that you're going to come in and play to another set of rules. No one is going to be fucking happy with you. It doesn't matter how dumb the set of rules are. If you've been sitting there being like, all right, well, I gotta fucking deal with these rules.
We've all been suffering it.
And then some dude just rolls in, and just because they happen to
got a really good frontside turn.
Right. That doesn't.
Does that negate 2 years of lockdowns and quarantine? A frontside turn?
I don't know, man.
This one is too hot to handle, and we'll see what happens. I mean,
it's a spicy potato.
It is a hot potato.
I don't know. I don't think that one's going to turn out in Slater's favor, but I also feel like that play doesn't really want to go anyways.
You never know
And
with
I
the
feel
GOAT.
like it's a conspiracy. It's not conspiracy. It plays into the drama of which he is stoking.
Yes, he does. I think he does appreciate some drama.
He likes playing banter tennis.
Well, either way, February 11th. Put it in your calendars. This is the day that Kelly Slater turns 50. And we've been talking about how this is the best time ever to be a 40-something. We just lost a 40-something, or we will lose a 40-something on February 11th. I know that doesn't matter to you, right?
No,
No.
it doesn't matter at all.
It's a great time to be a 50-something, though, right?
It's great.
It's a great time for that. Your boy Tom Brady let the 40-somethings down over the weekend. They lost.
I saw that.
At the football.
I wonder how many people this morning are just like incapable of doing work at work because of Tom Brady.
They're hungover.
Dropping not like hungover, but like
angry,
like hungover, like football hungover,
like a serotonin crisis.
Right.
Yeah. I know you don't watch football. This is probably the best football weekend in years.
I did hear though that
football
that the Tom Brady did he did some kind of magic at the end of the game where basically they got 3 touchdowns in like a minute or something crazy.
There was magic happening. It just wasn't enough magic. Either way, like for me, I'm just a casual football fan now. I got no teams, so it makes football that much more fun because I can just kind of bop in and out. I can eat buffalo wings and have a good time. In other tour news, this just happened. Breaking news. It's just hitting the internet. I had every intention of competing for the full season. Had made the preparations medically.
Are you wait?
Who am I?
Are you doing this in the respective accent?
Yes, the person, not the nationality.
Is that racist?
No.
Oh.
I'm doing an impression.
Oh.
I took my COVID
when
vaccination.
When do impressions become racist?
It's Gabriel Medina, folks. Impressions become racist if you're making fun of the way someone talks. I think. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You're the one doing the racist impression.
Oh my God. You are. You're doing Todd Rich's impression and sucking at it. Gabriel Medina announced this morning he will be pulling out of at least the first few events on the championship tour. So he said he took his vaccination, but mentally and physically he's not in a place where he can perform against the world's best surfers right now. He needs to focus on his well-being. And I say, good for you, Gabriel Medina. Look, this is just another example on a global scale of people realizing that taking care of yourself mentally and physically is more important than winning a world title, than becoming a millionaire, etc.
The travel's got to get you these days.
I mean, well,
The travel is a real kick in the pants.
look, I feel like for Gabriel Medina, and everybody's their own thing, right? And we saw this happen in the Summer Olympics. We're seeing it more and more, people citing, mental fatigue or just that, whether it's depression. I'm not saying Gabriel has any of these things, but from his statement, I look back at his last year, up and down, roller coaster year. Surfing was great. He was by far the best competitive surfer of the year. Nobody even came close. At home, though, a lot of crazy, tabloid crap happening. His family getting dragged through the mud on both sides. So I think he's just been through a lot on the personal side of things. The surfing is it's Gabriel Medina.
Like I said, it's this weird. When you're on the championship tour, there's a shitload of travel. Brazil is not near anything. Like to go to Hawaii from Brazil
takes 3 days.
It's freaking It's like you got to basically really put in the time traveling.
Oh, look at that!
What's that?
It's Gabriel Medina.
What did he say?
He
What's he
said,
doing in
"Thank
his
you for
accent?
telling me his no.
Anyway, so I just
Gabriel Medina.
think there's a lot of stresses that come with competing on that level, and you can see it across the board in with the whole Olympic thing over the past couple of years, just making the team, and then keep staying healthy, and then finally going to the thing and jumping through all the hoops at the thing, and then you come out the other side and it feels like you just got chewed up in a meat grinder.
Yeah. Like Artemis. Have you ever seen Artemis Fowl, the movie?
No.
Where the troll eats and shits the dirt to tunnel?
Human Centipede?
No.
Oh.
This side note.
Okay.
Great movie.
Is that the same?
Write it down. In more. So Gabriel Medina, we all know that when he decides to come back, he's going to kick ass as much as he ever did, and I bet he could miss half the tour and still come back and win the whole damn thing. He's that good. I do like that. Hopefully people are supportive and show empathy and love to him. He's got it all, right? Supermodel lady, millions of dollars in the bank.
Hey,
again, the best competitive surfer in the world.
Let's say you step away from the tour, right?
Yeah.
At what point does it kick in where you got to requalify?
I think there's something in the rules that as a world champion, you can kind of get entries into events.
You can just kind of blow in big games.
I think so. Again, I haven't read the rule book in a minute, but there is other news that's pretty. I mean, it's good and bad. It's bad for fans of Ryan Callanan, who broke his wrist. Had to pull out from the Pipe Masters. Ryan Callanan will be back. But this is pretty sick. Replacing Ryan Callanan in the Pipe Pro, what do you even call it? The Billabong Pipe Pro will be Ivan Florence.
Oh, sick.
So Ivan Florence gets the call up because he got third in last December's HIC Pipe Pro.
And
so
when
we
is
will
that?
see another Florence in the pipeline.
I feel like that's going to cut into the Florence snowboard portion of their.
I think it's a fair trade for Ivan. So he's going to be in the Billabong Pipe Pro Billabong. It's the big contest at Pipeline to start the year on the championship tour. Didn't get invited, but Ivan did, so good for him. I didn't get invited. Did you? Anyway. Other action at Pipe happening. Ivan will be going up against Caio Ibelli, who is coming in to replace Gabriel Medina, and this will be our first look at Callum Robson in the opening round. So, three fresh faces, sort of.
And when is this? And what is the contest called again?
It's called the Pipeline thing. The big pipe. It's called the Billabong Pro Pipeline. Starts on the 28th potentially. So get ready for it.
So in a couple days.
I think
20th of February? Or January?
maybe,
What?
like I said,
20th of January or February?
wasn't invited.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Do you have it
Yeah,
on
it
the
starts on the
schedule?
28th.
Of what?
January.
Oh, okay.
Pipeline, Sunset Beach, out into the world. Where did that go? Oh, there we go. So, happy birthday, Kelly Slater. You have till February 11th to start squirreling away those quarters to get Kelly Slater something nice for his 50th birthday. He will be the best 50-year-old surfer to ever do it, as he was the best 49-year-old surfer to ever do it right now. You have any other surf news?
Nope.
No?
No, I don't.
You surfed this morning?
I did. I saw another big fucking stingray in the water.
Big stingray.
Yeah.
There's one right behind your
I
head.
know. This one was probably the same size as the one that got me. And it was not small. I thought it was a seal.
Todd versus the Stingrays. Season 2.
I will win.
No. You can never win against a stingray, Todd.
You can.
No, why?
Yes, you can.
How?
If you get your finger down its throat, it can't swallow.
Yeah, I know about that. That was surf news. Tyler, what'd you think of surf news? Pretty.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Pretty informative, right?
Yes,
Man.
very informative.
Let's move on to skateboarding news. Brought to you by your friends over at Beneath Apparel, BN3TH
Apparel. I like that when I describe
Whoa.
Beneath Apparel. It's like God cupping you. And God has beautiful, breathable hands to
What?
cup you with.
Cup me.
Skateboarding legend Tony Hawk has announced a UK and Ireland speaking tour that will hear him discuss his sporting and entrepreneurial successes. Do you have any plans to go to Dublin anytime soon?
No.
If you do, you should head over there June 29th, 2022, an evening with Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's been very successful in life.
He's been very active.
He's
an active guy.
It's a great time to be 50-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Got Tony Hawk, Kelly Slater, Tony Hawk's 50, and they're all doing good things. So I can't wait till 50.
All those guys.
All of those guys.
How old are you?
45, early 40s. I don't start rounding up till 48.
Oh.
Then I'll be mid 40s.
Then you round up?
No, then I go mid 40s.
Oh.
49, still mid 40s.
The twilight.
50, I'm 50.
The twilight of your 40s.
Yeah. 59, mid 50s. That's just how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my math. Last week you asked about skateboard companies, who's doing what, and specifically you asked about Element.
Yes.
Element rider Nick Garcia may have just dropped my favorite part of the year so far. Of course, it's only January 28th, but have you watched the Nick Garcia part on ThrasherMagazine.com?
Look, if it doesn't have anything to do with Day One Song and
or lasers or aliens
and
or
Wayward.
Wookiees.
Did you see this doubles line
Yeah,
that they did?
I did. So that's the only thing you want to watch is doubles with
I just
Day
want
One.
to watch Chris Haslam and Day One Song do weird doubles.
All right, skateboarders out there, if you want to impress Todd Richards, find Day One and do doubles with him, and he'll like it.
I think that you'll have to bring something special though.
You got to bring it. You got to bring a big doubles routine. We talked about Grindland, Doc, last week?
We did. We talked about Grindland.
Did I tell you I cried watching it?
Did you really?
This is the first time I've cried watching a Thrasher magazine edit.
Huh.
Yeah. I think I forgot to tell you that I cried about it last week.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my, Oh, this is an interesting little quickie. Right next door, this is, I do Encinitas magazine. I've probably told you this before. Interviewed a kid next door. His name's Austin Zito. He is a incredible hat maker.
Oh, that dude right there.
Making hats from beginning to end. These beautiful hats. I mean, top quality handmade. I mean, stitched by hand. They're beautiful. I knew he skated. What I didn't know is I think he's invented a couple tricks that are so insanely technical.
Oh yeah.
So
Street dog.
Wrap this up in that mind of yours.
Okay.
Put it in your trick book.
Right.
Austin Zito, signature trick that he did at Poods Park not too long ago. Switch, back 3, backsmith, down hubba. Switch, back 3.
To switch backsmith?
To switch backsmith, down a hubba. I can show it to you.
Dang.
To blow your mind right out of your pants.
Wow.
Yeah, this is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and I'll put it on our gram over here.
That's a hot move.
He's
Let me see
yeah.
that.
Here we go. Okay, so describe this.
Okay, here he comes. Coming in. No, that's more.
Switch front 3. Back Smith.
Yeah, that's a switch front 3.
Switch front 3, back Smith.
Maybe
Switch.
Maybe more like a feeble.
Front
Let me see
3,
that.
backside
I
Smith.
can't even see.
It had never been done, the Zito
Here
grind.
he comes.
And now you have
He's
audio.
coming in. He's going switch.
Switch. Front 3.
Switch front 3 to
Back
yes, back. Wow.
Austin Zito. He rolls. You can read all about him in the next Encinitas magazine.
Jeez.
We're just grinding right along here. That's skate news. It's a little slow week in skateboarding. I did go skateboarding this week, but nothing really good happened, so we'll gloss over that.
Well, this homeboy's got some crazy
he's so
shit
good.
in here. Freaking Wally up the hubba to nose grind.
I should have known about him
How come
more
we didn't know about
before I knew he was good at skating. I didn't know the level there.
I knew that we had
It doesn't have to be. He's like, I don't need to be a pro skater. I'm just gonna do incredibly difficult tricks and then make these beautiful hats.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
nuts.
Pretty cool, huh? Can I have my phone back?
No,
Do you put hand sanitizer on your hand? Give me that.
it's cool.
Snow News is brought to you by K2
Oh, we're moving
Snowboarding.
on to snow news.
Yeah, we
Right.
are.
My fly's open.
That's not news to anyone. Snow
Anyways.
News is brought to you by K2 Snowboarding. I got my board back.
Yeah.
And shout out to my friend Isabel, who I loaned the board and boots to her son, and when she brought it back, she also brought me handmade pumpkin bread.
Oh, cool.
So that's a good note for you, for those of you out there that borrow equipment.
Yeah.
Todd's gonna love this.
I'm gonna.
When
back
you bring
up
it
this
back,
one. You bring
When
treats.
you bring equipment back, bring a little something, because I know you wouldn't if somebody borrowed a board and they're like, here's $20. You're like, come on, what? That's
No, I'd
kind of
say.
insulting.
I'd say thanks.
Well, he likes that kind of thing. I personally like more of a heartfelt gesture.
Baked goods.
Baked goods.
Mhm.
So let's make a new precedent. If you borrow something bigger than a pair of gloves, if you borrow a board, if you borrow boots, if you borrow a full kit, when
I
you
feel
return
like-
it's got to be dry,
I feel like
and there should be a baked good.
There's a business in this.
Renting snowboard equipment?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah, but like.
Maybe you could open a
No.
business like at the base of the mountain where people can just show up and get their rentals
Chris,
there.
Chris, see,
That would be
now
nuts.
you're talking crazy talk.
Oh.
What if it's just between the bros and you only have one size of everything and you want to rent stuff to people?
Okay.
But it's
Personal rental
but it's a
gear.
barter system. So say you're going to Tahoe for the week.
Okay.
And you need board, boots, bindings, gloves.
Bib.
Okay, so
Beanie.
you barter. It doesn't have to be money, but you barter stuff.
So you could call it boards, boots, bindings, beanie barter.
Right.
Yes, the 5 B's.
Yeah.
And baked goods on
That could be
return.
Well, it's anything. Like, what do you need? Like, I need a
Back rub?
I need a wheelbarrow. Like, you just
I
get,
need a
like,
10-minute back massage. I'll let you borrow my bindings, no problem.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I just want to say, for those of you out there that borrow stuff, you know, I just realized my brother borrowed my gear and brought it back nicely folded.
He's bigger than
If
you.
it's a
though.
brother-
Did he blow out your waist?
No, but he did. Remember he said, I definitely need to try stuff on before I go snowboarding again.
Mhm.
Same thing happened to him as happened to you.
Fucking sucks, man.
The X Games happened over the weekend.
Hell yeah, it
The
did.
X Games.
The last hurrah of X Games as we know it.
What do you mean? Wait,
you want to know
what?
why?
Why?
X Games was just purchased by, I believe it's one of the owners of the Phoenix Suns.
The Dallas Mavericks?
and some other big thing. But
Uh-huh.
I think it was the X Games was just recently purchased.
Right. So
So-
what does that mean?
Maybe the last time that we see X Games in its current form just happened.
Oh, so you mean it might turn into like
Something better.
okay, or worse?
Or,
We don't know.
Or worse.
I will say I did enjoy watching the X Games, and I got a little actual facts and figures here.
Okay.
The audience that were viewing X Game on ESPN, ESPN2, and ABC increased 10% compared to last year.
Oh. And what about from 2010?
Uh-huh.
It's way lower.
The audience for the ABC programming was up 28%.
As compared to when?
Uh-huh. 12 to 17-year-olds who viewed X Games on linear TV was up 33%.
Chris, the X Games died when Sal and I stopped doing it.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Well,
From
the 12 to 17-year-old age demographic disagrees because that's up 33%. These are Nielsen ratings.
Yeah, but what do they
These
know?
are real
They're on-
ratings.
It's either that or TikTok.
Right. Well, usually, from my research, if there's something on the big TV, there's also something on the screen and the iPad.
I will say this though,
It's this.
I did watch X Games. It took me a little while to figure out where to watch X Games.
Right.
Which seems to be a trending issue with watching some of these live events.
Right. Where is it?
Right. Where does it live? The riding was insane.
Yes.
We had.
I got some results. You want to start talking?
I know them off the top of my head.
You do?
Yeah. One word. Marcus Cleveland. Big weekend for him.
Yeah, snowboard knuckle
That's
huck.
actually 2 words.
Big weekend for him. That's 4 words. So the snowboard knuckle huck
Yeah.
is
Finally,
probably my favorite thing.
The snowboard knuckle huck was essentially invented to
Right.
showcase Marcus Cleveland's skills.
Which usually when that happens, that person loses.
A lot.
A lot.
But he finally won it.
So he did a from what I saw,
switch 720, lands on the nose, spring off the nose into another 720
Right.
land.
thank God we have Todd Richards here to explain these tricks. I was going to say something way different. So fridge off.
The fridge.
The fridge. What's in his backpack? Have we talked about this before?
Mystery.
We don't know what's in
Have you ever
Fridge's
seen
backpack.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
You know it's
You open it up and it's like.
Yeah, it's Marcellus Wallace's.
I love the way he rides.
Yeah.
Zeb Powell, also a standout in snowboard knuckle huck, and Zeb Powell was down the street from us, and Todd did not get him on the podcast.
He was in Wendy's. They were filming a thing at Wendy's.
Men's snowboard super pipe. You heard it here first. Todd Richards 2 weeks ago said Scotty James is working on some big stuff.
He didn't
and
even have to use it.
Exactly. Is that what you said before?
I know that he's learned the triple.
But didn't have to.
Didn't have to. Ayuma Hirano, but the triple cork
What's a triple?
It hasn't won an event yet. No one's successfully made a full run with that trick.
Oh.
But Scotty crushed everybody. Ayuma Hirano, Kaijo Hirano, those two are brothers.
Yeah, that's
they both
pretty
rode
cool.
really well. Pretty cool to see siblings
You're looking
on
at my
the podium.
screen. You said you knew all these by heart.
I do know it by heart.
But this helps, right?
It helps because we have references.
Men's snowboard slope style. This is kind of a classic 1, 2, 3 right here.
Yeah. McMorris, Cleveland, Sven Thornton.
Yeah.
But look, Mark has been searching for a comeback.
Is this where it starts?
I hope so. I think Mark is he's building on something,
Yeah.
and now hopefully he can take this momentum when everyone goes over to China.
Agreed. And Zoe also had a Marcus Clevelandish weekend.
Look, she is from a different planet.
She's from a different country.
You know, she's from New Zealand,
than
and
us.
she's the one that's doing everything right now in women's slopestyle. Jamie Anderson came up in a big way as well. Said that she had the best run that she's ever done, and killed it. Yeah, we had, and then Senna Tomita won the women's half pipe. Corelle Castellet, she got second. She's my favorite. But Chloe Kim wasn't there. Maddie Master wasn't there. They're all getting ready.
There was nothing to do with the Olympics at X Games.
Just a last big event before everyone gets on the tube and heads over there.
Besides the riding, my second favorite part of X Games was a giant thing of Wendy's fries, and the fries were skis.
Wow.
Because when you learn to ski, pizza, French fries.
Right.
So it's a double entendre, and I love Wendy's fries, and I love Wendy's Frosties too.
I feel like the X Games has now it's become and I know this is
marketing campaign.
Well, yeah, but it's become like a monster energy marketing campaign.
But Wendy's had the ski fries.
They did, but it was like monster blown out too.
If you guys want to tap into the Todd and Chris marketing agency that's yet to be named or started, I got a great idea. Instead of doing X Games on snow, Wendy's, you could actually do it on a large mountain of Wendy's Frosty. I know it would be a brown affair, but I think if it had some complementary colors with the graphics and stuff, a giant brown Frosty jump would have it's a miss to me that you didn't do that.
You know, I left a Frosty in my car once back in the day for like a whole day in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back to the car after skating all day, and that shit was still solid.
You did not skate all day.
It did. I don't
I
know.
don't
Why
think
would
you
it be?
did.
Why would, when I was younger,
He was younger.
it was solid.
Let's go to our reporter on the scene. So, Tyler Mars, actually, as a man that owns and operates a high-end food destination, what do you think X Games did for Wendy's? Does Wendy's need X Games more than X Games needs Wendy's? And do you agree that there should have been a big brown jump out of Frosty?
Yeah, I do, and I think they should have been able to, give the award to anybody who could dip their beak or their nose
Right.
in the big brown jump.
See?
Because that's the goal that we're all looking for. Is how do you get into the big brown jump?
Right. See, now that's a knuckle huck Frosty miss. Because a lot of the knuckle huck riders were just tickling the snow. Some tickling them with their head. So you're right.
Yeah, dip it in.
Yeah, dip it.
And Wendy would like it if you dipped it in.
Wendy would love that.
Because she's a fiery redhead.
That's true.
Where's
Thank you,
the
Tyler.
beef?
Thank
Yes.
you, Tyler.
Right?
See, that's the kind of knowledge and know-how we need on this podcast. Tyler, you
Why-
might be moving over to
how
this
come-
seat pretty soon.
Why
What?
hasn't Wendy's brought back the Where's the Beef? Where's the beef?
I feel like it's just that
It's
was
not. It's not.
so iconic.
Everything that is then is now.
Right. Well, we do have a marketing business that we're starting, so maybe
Who would they have be the Where's the Beef lady now?
I think it would be more of a "Where's the Beef" Big Air award.
Ooh, Where's the Beef? And it's the best slam comp.
See, that's why this guy.
What if
So
they actually
smart.
did Where's the Biff and brought back the guy from Back to the Future?
See,
Where's the Biff?
these
Yeah.
ideas, these shouldn't be free ideas. These ideas should cost somebody money,
Right.
because they're golden. Somebody's
Yeah.
making $1 million. Somebody listen to that, put it in action.
Where's
Next
the Beef?
year,
That
Where's
was-
the Beef?
That was one of
Wipeout
the
Award.
greatest ad campaigns of all time.
Yeah. A lot of our listeners in the demographic of 12 to 60
I feel like
don't
a
know
lot
what
of our
we're talking
listeners
about.
are right on point.
Yeah. We do have a lot of double-digit listeners. Not a lot of 5 and 6-year-olds, which is a demographic we're going to try to go for down the line a little bit. In 2022, a big snowboarding contest that have you ever been like told you might get invited to a party? Anyway, the natural selection event.
Wait,
the
what?
Yeti.
You got a maybe invite? Yeah, maybe.
That's neither here nor there. The event will happen with or without Chris Snowday.
Hey, do you want to maybe come to this party?
No. Nope. I nailed that audition though. I didn't have one. So, I guess I nailed it.
But you.
They don't need me.
Natural Selection 2022. The window to begin starts tomorrow.
It happens. Yeti Natural Selection at Jackson Hole
The
Mountain
brackets-
Resort.
The brackets are up.
We
To
got
see
newcomers.
Who is versing? It's all head to head
Yeah.
brackets.
I'm going head to head with you right
There's
now.
there's a big betting pool right now going on with me and the guys in the bomb hole.
I lost a bet this weekend. I had to do 10 push-ups while complimenting my friend Brandon Parker. So congratulations on your
You
big
didn't wait.
football.
So you as
On Instagram.
simultaneously while you're doing the push-ups, you have to compliment. someone.
Yeah. Do you want to?
No,
I'll give you a
no,
sample.
I believe
of it.
you.
It was
I,
you know.
I don't need
it's
a
okay.
visual reference.
You might.
Not one bit.
It's no. You don't have to. You just listen to it. See?
All right, here we go.
Just want to do some push-ups and compliment my friend Brandon Parkhurst. Really handsome guy, great songwriter. He's in multiple bands. Yeah. He's got a perfectly proportioned body, head, and face. Perfectly
And-
proportioned
and-
body, head, and face.
And face.
Yeah.
Your face is really in proportion to your body.
I do have a proportioned face and body. Thank you. Newcomers to Natural Selection are some of our favorite riders. Arthur Longo, Danny Davis, Kevin Backstrom. Tell me about Jared Elston, though.
Ooh,
Who's
Ben.
Jared Elston? I'm not.
Big
he
Air,
sounds awesome.
Big Air Jer coming out
Big
of
Air
Bend,
Jer?
Bend, Oregon. Yeah,
Tight.
he's a solid pick. If you're looking to, to bet on someone, he's a good dark horse.
All right. Well, I wasn't invited in the betting pool. Torger and Torsten.
Yeah.
Not brothers.
Nope.
They're
But
from different countries.
Torstein's another one of these dudes who's he's already landed everything in powder. So
He's a legend, right?
He's a legend.
So they'll be going up against the
Rices.
the qualifiers from last year, the Fergusons, the Rices,
But you know
the
who's not
Atlanta
going to be
Heights.
there, though?
Who?
Is last year's big champ, Mark McMorris.
McMorris will be
At the Olympics. In China.
Belgium?
Yes, in
Belgium,
Belgium.
China. More good news about snowboarding. Oh, so Natural Selection, it's got its own website, broadcast, everything. Go to naturalselection.com. That's what it is,
Like
right?
I said, tomorrow the window opens for them running.
How many days does that event need?
Like 2.
Okay, so they can
Actually,
pick the
no,
eyeballs out.
really 1 day. If it's really good, they want to bang that thing out in 1 day.
Tight. Montreal, Canada, again, one of the coolest places in the world to go. If you've never been there, there's a lot of reasons to go there. Summer, winter, spring, fall. You can surf, a river, tons of skate parks, and now a brand new Vans Dylan Ojo Foundation snowboarding park
Ojo.
at the, what did I say?
Ojo.
It's Ojo?
Ojo.
Gotta work on this, huh?
It's okay.
And the sentiments there. Dylan Ojo
Doing his
and
accent.
Vans have a state-of-the-art snow park at the Parc Olympique in Montreal. That's that big thing.
Yeah, it's
There's a skate park there, a Vans Park Series skate park there.
Yeah, and it's like you said, Vans came on board and really has put something together for the local kids. It does snow a bunch there in Eastern Canada. And,
Montreal is the shit.
I haven't been there in so long. We used to
So awesome.
we used to go across the border to go and drink and go to weird clubs.
Yeah. You can get as weird as you want in
Yeah,
Montreal.
there's some
I'll tell you.
weird. And back in the '80s, those clubs were even weirder.
Oh yeah, I would love to see Todd in an '80s Montreal club. That would be my dream come true.
Mhm.
We're not talking the O word. We're not talking Sean White. We're not talking Todd and Beijing.
What?
And that just shears off a whole segment of snow news.
Is that good?
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously we've talked about those things to death.
I can't wait to come back and not talk about snowboarding.
Now, you're going to talk about snowboarding, just not O-word snowboarding.
Right.
Show me your O face. No, how do you pose for like your Olympic
My
headshot?
Olympic fit?
Yeah. I got
It's like a mug shot.
Okay, I got something for you.
What?
Okay, do a big smile and hold it. Now put your eyelids up. Okay, now get rid of the smile. That's your model face.
Wow.
Okay, do it again.
Wait, no, you do it.
Okay, big
Wait,
smile.
Big smile. Mm-hmm.
Now raise your eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Now shut the smile down, and that's your model face. There it is.
I like this as a surprise.
Now
face.
you know. Do you have any other snow news, Todd?
My eye, they're
I mean,
stuck.
it's like 90 degrees outside and sunny. It's hard to think about snowboarding when I'm looking out here. But I did hear recently a friend was talking about going up local. And while I'm looking out here and it's sunny and beautiful and you think Ice Town, USA up on our local mountains, I heard it was actually super fun up there.
Yeah, it's really slushy and fun.
And crowded on the weekends.
Crowded everywhere.
God, a lot of people surfing, skateboarding, and snowboarding. I think surfing and snowboarding is more crowded than skateboarding right now, though. I don't know. I don't know much about action sports, to be honest. I'll tell you that much.
Do we know anything about nerd news?
Do you know something about nerd news? I got a first look at Taika Waititi's new series, Our Flag Means Death. Finally! Finally! A comedic, cinematic, pirate show.
It's fucking aggressive.
Brand new. I can't wait.
Very aggressive.
You know Rhys Darby
No.
from Flight of the Conchords
Is that
and
Terrence?
many other
Is
awesome
that
things. Terrence from Flight of the Conchords. Not
Darby's?
Terrence Trent D'Arby's
No.
brother. No. That's going to be a great show. That's coming out March 31st. I don't know. This was just something that I saw. Also, a lot of people are talking about the When We Were Young festival. My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Taking Back Sunday, The Used, Bright Eyes, Dashboard Confessional, AFI, Census Fail, Manchester Orchestra, Jimmy Eat World, and more. It's like the Vans Warped Tour on steroids.
Who are these people?
Who are all these people?
So I can block them.
You don't like any of those bands?
No.
You don't like AFI?
Sorry, I don't shop at Hot Topic.
Do you like Jimmy Eat World? I feel like my band Cut You Up should be playing that because we're always mentioned
I
in
don't
this
know. I
list
feel like
of
those are
shitty
all like
bands.
there's like the indie, like I guess like post punk indie, I don't know, whatever you would call it, like it came in, and then like it
This
was
is
rad, and then these dudes came in, and then like just like limp dicked it into this other genre.
Oh my god.
This is a full like.
There's nothing wrong with My Chemical Romance.
Yes, there is.
There's not.
There is.
Gets me pumped.
Does it?
Okay, I have one guilty pleasure
Is that the band
from
that-
every band
the
that's
band
actually
that
playing here.
Jared Leto was in.
Nope.
What was
That's
that
30
one?
Seconds to Mars.
Isn't that the same band?
Kind of. Okay. My Chemical Romance, Helena, this is not a guilty pleasure. This is one of the best songs ever. And I'll tell you, it rocks. It rocks so hard. You want to hear it, Todd?
No.
This will help you. You said you want... There's nothing guilty about this song. What happened?
Your phone refuses to play it because it's so lame.
What's wrong with it? It's emotional.
Ooh, wah!
No, that's Down with the Stick Man.
Well, I would rather listen to Down
Get
with the
fired up, Todd.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't feel guilty about that one bit. But Todd's stoke bone can be heard, seen, and felt flaring from space when he tells us about his dream show that's happening in Denver in just a few weeks. What do you got?
The Descendants are a good band.
Yeah, but
They're better than all those bands you just
I
named.
agree. I'm not defending this festival. Why are you playing the Descendants?
To try to cleanse my palate after that bullshit you just tried to play.
So there's a big show happening in Denver, Colorado, and a tour by Todd's favorite band, Jawbreaker.
Let me
Also, yeah.
let me give you this rundown. Okay, so
Okay, I'll be over here.
it's Jawbreaker,
Yeah.
The Descendants, Face to Face, and Sam I Am.
Okay. Add some excitement to this. Like, you just listed names.
I know.
No feeling.
It's as if
nothing.
For me, it's like my CD binder that was under the seat in my car suddenly decided to have a show from 1994.
I just sense that your tone is a little bit condescending, and I just don't feel the excitement. I wish you would make me feel it. I love all those bands too, Todd, but you're not selling it to me.
Well,
Try again. Let's hear it.
Sorry that you shop at Hot Topic for your band.
I
tchotchkes.
don't. I shop online for my band tchotchkes. And if I buy one more Steely Dan shirt, my wife's going to leave me. Sure am going to miss her. Because I just bought one. In serious news, though, on all serious, this is serious stuff. Talked about it the last couple weeks, the explosion that rocked the Pacific near the island of Tonga. As more and more reports come out, Tonga is devastated. And right now, you can go to redcross.org.au and you can make a donation that will go specifically to Tonga to help. There, of course, is casualties, but right now the main concern is, this place looks like it got hit by a nuclear bomb. This is paradise. This is a place that most of us dream of going to, but right now the people that actually live there are going through a nightmare. So do what you can. Support Tonga and the Red Cross because they need our help. So that's my plea. That's my plea. You may never go to Tonga. You may never meet someone from Tonga, but I will tell you, every person I've met from Tonga has been incredibly friendly, beautiful people, and they need our help. And they would probably help you if you needed it.
They're
Yeah.
very, very generous.
Yeah. So that's my nerd news.
That's it?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Pretty easy today.
Yeah, it's easy.
We do have a guest, so we most times when we have a guest, we would be showing off, right? And doing some big moves on the podcast. But this has been a pretty straightforward episode of the Monday M.A.S.S with Chris and Todd and Tyler Mars. Tyler, so what do you think? Do you want to start your own podcast after sitting through that crap for an hour?
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, okay, good. Then we did our job.
To add something to Todd's dream tour, I misread it and I thought Sam Hain, not Sam I Am.
no,
Sam
I Am.
God, what a weird fit. Are they...
They're opening, too.
How are they fitting?
They got a new singer.
Well, yeah. Bill Danzig.
Yeah, his
His
cousin.
his brother.
It's his actually cousin
From
through marriage.
Denver.
Yeah.
He works in a...
It's actually it's
dispensary.
Stanzig. It's
Stanzig.
yeah, it's his friend Stanzig.
Glenn Stanzig?
Yep.
George Costanzig?
I have some questions.
Oh, you have questions. I didn't even put that out there today.
Okay, well, here we go. This is a question. I'm going to start this off. This is the question segment.
The Q&A section.
Q&A. Hayden McBader says, hey.
Oh, my phone. That's my alarm. Go ahead.
Where's the best place to get a California burrito in Encinitas?
Tyler?
Tyler.
I thought it was Roberto's right next to the Gelato 101 until it caught on fire.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
Did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When did it
Or
catch
is
on?
that Filiberto's? I don't know. Which is the one that's right that has the line out the door back in the day when Shelter
Yeah.
Saloon was let out.
Okay.
When people just push around their food because they're really too jibbed up to eat it.
So Tyler, I know that you were right there on the front lines of California burrito enthusiasm and making and enjoying and creating. In your opinion, what is the perfect set of ingredients for a classic, non-traditional or traditional California burrito? What are you putting in there to elevate this thing, to make it even better?
Well, I think that I enjoy sour cream, no cheese in my California burritos. Got to be extra crispy French fries and enchilada sauce inside.
Oh.
Fair? Okay, I like that.
With carne asada.
I don't know if I've ever had a California burrito.
Really?
I don't think I ever have. It's basically a burger and fries in a tortilla, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. It just has to be from the Encinitas region of California in order to call it a California
or else it's
burrito.
just sparkling burrito.
Or else it's just a carne asada French fry burrito. From what I'm told, I'm no expert.
I don't like anytime anyone's Cali anything.
If you have a Cali burrito, now we're talking. That has CBD in it. It's good. You have any more questions?
That was one.
Dude,
You
that was weak.
Don't you have any?
No, I mean, that was a good question. It's just weak that we only had one.
Well, what we got?
Adam Etsart says, what do you guys think of Gabriel Medina and his announcement? Well, you already heard that at the beginning of the show, but we think it's great that he's taking care of himself. I do. I don't know if Todd does.
She just.
Oh my God. Hold on. Any more? Do we have a question? Oh, this is a comment. Todd's use of bris. This is from Andy Ryan.
Oh.
At Andy Ryan.
Was it a bad use?
Todd's use of bris. 10 points.
Oh, see? Yeah.
You got a 10-point use.
Then you know what a bris is? You ever
No.
been to a bris, Tyler?
No.
That's
Is it like a brisket?
No, it's like when they cut the foreskin off your penis.
Wow.
Yes.
Sounds aggressive.
Yes.
Was this something that like a friend of yours recently did, or is
No. I'm just saying.
goes on as a child? I don't know.
A bris is the celebration of the removal of the foreskin.
Right. And I want mine back, Mom.
So it's kind of like a quinceañera for your wiener.
Yeah. They're sending your foreskin off into the world.
It's
To
like,
grow up.
It's like a Mormon mission for
So
your
it's like
foreskin.
it's like your
Well,
son's
yeah, you
foreskin.
could send your foreskin out into the world,
To
and then
grow up.
it would come back.
But how weird would that be if you saw like some foreskin on a bicycle with a weird helmet on, like riding around your neighborhood?
I've seen that in Encinitas.
knocking
actually.
on your door, asking you to
That's-
find a new religion.
That's door skin. That's
I
different.
think there's a foreskin at the door.
You're looking in your ring light, you're like, that looks like
That looks
foreskin
like a
to me.
foreskin.
I honestly wish I had mine back. Thanks, Mom. It's like, you didn't even ask
What
me.
if your mom told you that I kept this in this drawer?
She's like, you're
And it just-
45, you're old enough now, here
It
you
just-
go.
it just
Take it
looks like a
back.
toenail.
Paste it in resin.
Yeah.
Solar res.
Yes.
Like
It
in the
looks like
shape
a
of- the shape of
calamari.
an Ashtray.
Yes.
Just looks like a plastic
no, it's
calamari.
it's like an amulet. I made you an amulet with your foreskin, son. You're now ready.
Wow.
Dustin Jones says, are you guys taking questions for the pod today?
Yep.
Yep.
Was that the question? Yes. Another nailed.
Okay. Kenny Stanley says, I so give you guys too much credit. Got back from Colorado last night and had to hit the road 4 a.m. to get to work. I literally almost ran off the road twice trying to get the Monday Mass to play. The whole time cursing Ford and Apple Play. Never thought it was an issue from Encinitas.
Huh.
You guys got to get that last podcast uploaded before Todd leaves for China.
Huh. So that was your fault.
That was my fault.
So just to reiterate, did we fix
Yeah.
that problem?
Yeah.
If someone goes to the website right now and they want to get last week's podcast, is their audio accompanied by picture?
Yeah. Jared Roy says, hey, what's up? MASS 20 isn't working at Nanocraft CBD. This is the question department, not the complaints department. But I'll get right on that. Jared Roy, thank you for your interest in Nanocraft CBD. They've been a sponsor of ours for a long time.
Very long time.
And I feel like if I gave a grade to this week's episode of the Monday Mass, an Action Sports podcast about nothing, I'd give it a C. That's a passing grade.
It's a passing
It did
grade.
the job.
Yeah.
Sponsors are happy. We talked about them. We talked about snowboarding, skating, surfing. Tyler Mars was here. Tyler learned something. We learned something from Tyler.
Talked about your foreskin.
A lot of foreskin talk this week. That actually, you know what? C+. Because anytime foreskin comes in the conversation, I'm a little bit more interesting. Thank you, Gotcha, for the care package. Very excited about this.
Crazy that Gotcha is making gear again.
Gotcha's back, and look, feel it. It's like nice and thick, and
It's like a sweatshirt.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So thanks to Eladio and the homies at Gotcha. And I can't wait. I'm looking forward to next week. We're gonna be here Monday, right?
I won't be. I will be in Connecticut, but we can Zoom.
We can Zoom. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try to get technical.
I'm
We're
gonna
Zoom it.
bring my technical podcasting gear.
Yep. Perfect. Tyler, any closing comments? What do you think?
I'm not impressed, really.
I'm not
I
either.
wish I had the last hour and a half back.
I know.
I'm taking
I
my
told
coffee
you.
and my Danishes back
You know,
as well.
it's funny.
That's fair. That's a
lot,
fair assessment.
A lot of people say that.
No, honestly, I really enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for opening up your storage unit and
You're welcome.
letting me listen.
No
Time
problem.
flies when you're talking about nothing, and that's our one of our many slogans here at the Monday Mass. So thank you for listening, Todd. Thank you for showing up to work today.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
And virtual, I will be on the East Coast.
I'm going
in
to turn off
Connecticut,
that.
And Chris is going to turn this off. And as we go, I'm going to play you out with this new one from AFI.